si Vice President Sara.
We have to support a leader who can champion the cause of the Filipino people and who has the ability to address deep-seated menace of this country, which is corruption at walang hypocrisy, walang puso. And we see this, as I said, as one of the qualities of VP Sara, which we call RAD leader. As a RAD leader, in her being a resilient, agile, and development leader, for sure, I'm sure that she will be able to address the problems of this country. Meaningful leaders do not deform a nation, but reform it for the betterment of the people. The question now is, do we have meaningful leaders around us or in the country? We see these qualities in Vice President Sara Duterte. Meaningful leaders do not deform a nation, but reform it for the betterment of the people. The question now is, do we have meaningful leaders around us or in the country? Maybe your guess is as good as mine. As far as I'm concerned, and I think this is also your belief, you share this belief, we can count by our fingers meaningful leaders of our country. Maybe this person seated next to me at the presidential table and the members of officers and members of the IPSD, we can trust them. They are meaningful leaders. That's why we are here today. But by and large, we see meaningless leaders. When I call meaningless leaders, these are the leaders who are deforming this country through massive corruption, through hypocrisy, walang puso, walang kaluluwa, at nakakahiya po tayo sa ibang bansa. There is a news this morning I heard from the radio. We are now called a country of thieves. Alam po ninyo yon? A country na kung saan nandito yung mga magnanakaw. Nakakahiya po yun. I'm not proud to be a Filipino if my country is called country of thieves. Do you agree with that?
Yes.
Natutuwa ba kayo na country of thieves ang Pilipinas?
No.
Of course not. So ano po ang gagawin natin? Kaya po tayo nagkaroon ng ganitong organization because to our belief, we want to be part of the solutions to reform the country. But our country's problems are so complex and huge, which require the adaptation and implementation of what we call RAD leadership framework or approach. Ano po ang RAD leadership approach or framework? RAD. RAD, R stands for resilient. A stands for agile. And D stands for developmental leader. RAD also means effective, cool, and exciting. It's also a short term for radical. We need a radical leader to implement radical change and bring this country to greater heights. And as we see, and for that matter, we see these qualities in Vice President Sara Duterte. Do you agree?
Yes.
Do you agree?
Yes.
Do you agree that BP Sara is a RAD leader? Resilient, agile, and developmental. A leader whose dedication to public service is selfless, inspiring, and transformative, with strong conviction in the execution of her sworn duty. A leader who always offers solutions to problems. Look what happened to Davao, Cebu. If the government is scrambling to monitor, to look for solution, anong ginawa ni BP Sara? Without any words, dumating ang relief goods from the people of Davao City.
Yun, no?
Yan ang kailangan nating leader. Action agad. Agile leadership is very important. He is always there to offer solutions to problems rather than adhering to blaming game strategy. A leader based on the results of various national surveys clearly showed the highest trust by Filipinos as they are inspired of her leadership despite being continuously castigated with so many accusations heard against her. A leader or a RAD leader, an inspiring leader like BP Sara is what this country direly needs. For when people are inspired of their leader, they volunteer respect, obedience, discipline, and easy to contribute to national unity and development. These are the very reasons why we support and urge BP Sara to run for the presidency in 2028 and promise to support her all the way. Will we agree with the idea that we will support BP Sara all the way for 2028 presidential election? Do we agree?
Agree. Ngayon na sana eh.
The RAD leadership in her will surely minimize, if not eradicate, massive corruption, poverty, criminality, and moral degradation. Anong nangyayari sa atin ngayon? May moral values pa ba ang mga Pilipinos? Siguro majority demoralized dahil sa nangyayari sa ating bansa. By the way, before I'll continue, welcome Engineer Gabino, the Secretary General of DDS Saraol Confederation. Welcome, welcome, come here. Noong unang panahon, pagka nahuli yung bata na nangopya, umiiyak yun. Ngayon, hindi na. Parang naging kultura na ang cheating, ang pagnanakaw, ang corruption, walang puso at walang kaluluwa. Nakakalungkot po. Kaya this is the big challenge insofar as this organization is concerned. And we only see a leader who can champion the cause of the Filipino peoples through peace and development in Vice President Inday Sara Duterte. Do you agree with that? Thank you very much. Meanwhile, we strongly condemn the rampant corruption in trillion pesos on flood control projects, confronting the country involving officials of the government, DPWH officials, and contractors. Because of this, the Filipino people the Filipino people's trust has been severely eroded due to government failures, especially on accountability by the Marcos Jr. administration. Mr. President Bongbong Marcos Jr., the nation is at its critical juncture. The international community are watching us. In fact, they call us, most of them call us, country of thieves. Nakakahiya po. Save this country from further devastation, Mr. President, by holding the culprits of the flood control project scandals accountable and be put behind bars, irrespective of who they are. Otherwise, the Filipino people will continue to demand for your resignation. Thus, if you cannot do this, history will remember you as president of cover-ups and weak action.
A few months ago, I invited former President Rodrigo Roa Duterte's appointee, former CHED Commissioner Dr. Ronald Adamat, to Cebu City to join us on a DDS Sara All Confederation event. It is a gathering of committed leaders from Luzon, Visayas, and Mindanao. That meeting was full of energy, passion, and patriotism. It's inspired by the shared vision of our beloved Vice President Inday Sara Duterte, whose courage, compassion, and leadership continue to ignite hope in every Filipino. During that Cebu event, I had the opportunity to introduce Commissioner Adamat to our Secretary General, Engineer Dior Gavino. The Commissioner was deeply inspired by the unity and dedication of our DDS Sara All Confederation leaders, the men and women who continue to work tirelessly for genuine change and who strongly believe in the potential leadership of VP Inday Sara Duterte. After the event, Commissioner Adamat gave me a call. He said, "Dang, let's continue what we started. Let's create an organization that will serve as a strong voice, a movement that will champion sustainable development for our country." Without hesitation, I immediately agreed. At the organizational meeting he called, the participants were filled with excitement and commitment. The idea of a new movement, a people's voice for truth. As your national president, I am deeply honored to lead this movement with our former CHED Commissioner, Dr. Ronald Adamat. And as a former OFW, a flight attendant and now an active volunteer leader who has chosen to dedicate her life in service to our country and our fellow Filipinos. I know the struggles of every working Filipino, those who sacrifice abroad for their families, those who work hard in government and private sectors, those who dream of a fair and corruption-free society. And that is exactly what BIP-SD stands for. We stand for good governance, transparency, and accountability. We stand against corruption, ghost projects, and all forms of abuse that drain our nation's potential and betray the people's trust. We believe that sustainable development cannot exist where corruption thrives. Our mission is to amplify the voice of every Filipino, the worker, the farmer, the teacher, the youth, the entrepreneur, and even the OFW. Each one of us has a role to play in building a Philippine that is honest, inclusive, and self-reliant. Together with our umbrella organization, the DDS Sara All Confederation, We will continue to support leaders who embody integrity, discipline, and love for our country. Leaders like BP Inday Sara Duterte, whose strength as a woman and compassion as a public servant inspire us all to serve beyond self. A commitment to speak the truth, to protest what is right, and to serve the Filipino people with all our hearts. To all our members, partners, our kapamilyas, thank you for standing with us. Let us continue to be the voice of change, voice of integrity, and voice of sustainable development. Together we can fight corruption. Together we can build a Philippine that is not just prosperous, but also honest, just, and united.
Ano po ang magiging alternative natin na solusyon sa korupsyon sa ating bansa?
Okay. I would like to take the floor. I have the microphone. Okay. Tinatanong mo, hindi dapat leader ang dapat magmamuno sa ating, kundi manager. Di ba yun ang isang tanong mo? Okay. I'll put it like this. A leader is one that can inspire, can motivate our people. A manager can organize, can direct, and plan for the betterment of the country. Better yet, we have to come up with a leader at the same time a manager. And we see these qualities in Vice President Sara Duterte. So we have to root for BP Sara as the next president of our country. That's my answer to the question.
Nais ko lang po malaman kung ito bang BIPSD, ito na ho ba yung kasagutan, no? Ang aming hinahanap na magkakaroon na ho ng katarungan itong ating mga kababayan dahil marami na hong nananawagan ng korupsyon, walang nangyayari. Bakos, binagay po si Ringo sa ombudsman. Ano mangyayari? Kayo na ba kasagutan ng taong bayan?
Kung direct na answer or BIP can address the deep-seated issues of the country, we cannot say at this point in time. But we are here to be part of the solution within the context of voluntarism. What we see is that we have to support a leader who can champion the cause of the Filipino people and who has the ability to address the deep-seated menace of this country, which is corruption at walang hypocrisy, walang puso. And we see this, as I said, as one of the qualities of VP Sara, which we call RAD leader. As a RAD leader in her being a resilient, agile, and development leader, for sure, I'm sure that she will be able to address the problems of this country.